Hey guys, welcome to the 5th episode of Kerala series. Hope you all are doing well. If you're thinking my day started with a beautiful sunrise, no it didn't. Even not with the silent morning. It started like this. It was 3 a.m. in the morning. Due to the weak battery and cold weather, the engine was too adamant to start. I don't know what else to do except to bump start the bike. Our hotel was located at the edge of a steep curve, so I decided to push the bike to an inclined position myself. Moving almost my 190 kilo bike in a pitch dark visibility on the top of mountains was a very tough job. Since it was a curve, I need to keep watch on vehicles as well. Luckily, it was early in the morning, so vehicle movement is very less. Due to exertion, I started to breathe heavily and I can sense my throat and tongue completely getting dried up slowly. I somehow bump started the bike and gave throttle all the way up to keep the engine running. I came back to the hotel to pick my wife, who was waiting for me wondering when shall the bike start, as we're getting late. And then we finally started. We booked a safari on the same day we arrived in Munnar to well-known Kolukkumalai Peak to watch the sunrise. And we need to be at the departure point by 4 am. Hence we thought of starting early at 3 am and eventually delayed by 30 minutes. Due to the absence of light, visibility was near to zero. And I need to be very careful because if we rush, we might hit a pavement and fall into the woods. And there won't be anyone to help. On the way to Suryanelli, there were a lot of jeeps, drivers offering the safari to the peak. Since we already made a booking, we refused and somehow managed to reach the checkpost. The entire jeep safari from the checkpost shall cost 2500 rupees. You can also book safari through the hotel you are staying in, but you need to reach the checkpost by 4 am all by yourself, be it in your own vehicle or in a taxi. There is a parking at the checkpost. I'll share the location of the checkpost in the description if you're planning to pay a visit. If you're staying in Suryanelli, they might pick you up from the hotel itself. The path from checkpost to sunrise is a complete off-road and gives a way more adventure than roller coaster ride. Since the viewpoint is located at top of the mountains, having around 7000 feet of elevation, the vehicles will maintain enough momentum for climbing up the mountain, and it's not advisable for elderly people and kids. Due to pitch dark, the path may not be visible. I'll show it when we are returning. After reaching the drop point, we walked for around 200 meters. It was completely dark and we walked very carefully. Straight point ఉంది కదా బాగుందా Since we are at top of the mountain, we had to be little extra cautious. Little carelessness will end us up rolling down the mountain. We decided not to pursue further as we can't see what's in front, so we reserved a spot to watch the sunrise. It was almost 6:40 am. The sun finally rised. Well, this was how it was looking after sunrise. Beautiful yet dangerous. There's no safety barriers either way, and people, mostly teenagers, were rushing towards the edges, so have to be very careful while visiting. As mentioned previously, this was the path for the Jeep Safari. There's also an option to hike the trail to the mountain, but you need to camp in Suryanelli or nearest to the checkpost. After getting down the viewpoint, we got along the gap route to visit Anarangal Dam for boating. The route towards Anarangal was so scenic and beautiful, especially the road. It was well maintained. Since we arrived in Munnar in the evening, we didn't get to see much of the plantation and routes. After reaching Anarangal, we got to know that boating was not available, so we spent some time at the plantation. We headed back to our hotel to take some rest. As we woke up at 2 am in the morning, we didn't get enough sleep. After taking some rest, we headed towards Lakkam waterfalls, which is in Kochi direction. We reached at almost closing time around 4:30 pm and it closes around 5 pm. Lakkam waterfalls come under jurisdiction of Eravaikulam National Park, so the forest department has preserved the waterfalls very well, and the entry ticket shall cost 50 per person. We quickly parked our bike and purchased the entry tickets. Since it was almost closing time, there weren't many people around and it was a weekday. So we had entire waterfalls for ourselves for a short period of time. My bike gave me the same trouble starting up, so I had to bump start the bike, then headed towards our hotel and called it a day. We reached our hotel around at 6 pm and had to take care of an unfinished business. We still have 2 days left in Munnar, so stay tuned for the next episode. There's more yet to come. Till then, take care. Bye.